Hey guys, what's going on? Lucky here. So I've been kind of busy with work and customers projects, but the weekend is here, and you know what that means. Weekends are for your own buckets. So I got the Chevelle racked up. In case you're not familiar with the Chevelle, it's a 66 Chevelle I got from a buddy, very inexpensively, like $5,500. It's had a couple different examples of the car. Originally, it was a 6-liter NA, and then I got a great deal on a Magnuson 2300. So it was a junkyard 6-liter with a 2300 supercharger on it. It's got all kinds of cool stuff: independent master cylinders, front, rear, and then a hydraulic clutch because it does have a 6-speed. We flog this thing. I've let people borrow it. That's Tony Angelo right there at Willow Springs, teaching it a lesson. I don't know what the car did to him, but he sure got back at it. We have both spun it off the track at Willow at different speeds, so that's always fun. Then I had the opportunity to put a Vortec supercharger on it, and good time. That's a GT3 right there. Yeah, I like the way it turned out. Pretty much probably not going to change it now. It's a good time. But you know what? You drive it, stuff comes apart, and that's what we're going to address today. I had a little issue with a bolt that popped out of the steering rack, and I want to say that it popped out just to be nice. I clearly hit something. Yeah, right there. So there were these button heads. It's part of the kit. I think this kit is called AccuRack, but either way, it's an awesome kit. Hold on. So it's an awesome kit to convert a Chevelle into rack and pinion, power rack and pinion. Sits right there. No modifications to the frame. They make these brackets that bolt right here and hold the reinforcement down here. And then they have this rack that is pretty cool because it gets rid of bump steer by making super long tie rods that pivot the same spot that your lower control arms pivot. So look at that. So they can just adjust that for different widths of, applications of different things. But it drives amazing, so I'm super jazzed on it. I put it in there some time ago, and I really enjoyed it. A couple things I've noticed since, I drive this thing regularly, and I've done just all kinds of ridiculous stuff with it, off-roading, inadvertently spinning off the track at Willow, slamming dips. I don't know. If you look for the car, check out my YouTube channel or go on a Autotopia. I use the heck out of this thing. But I see I have an interference issue with the tire and the Ridetech sway bar there. The link for the sway bar is failing. I put a washer in there to try to save it. So I want to call my buddies over at Ridetech and see what's up with that. One thing about the tire hitting right here is it was loosening these bolts. So it happened a couple of times, but I put a little more Loctite on them and they're okay. I also have ran over something. These are still loose. And so I had to put a plug in this one because it went flat at some event. There it is right there. But I had to drive it flat to get off the track. And so I need to hit up Mickey Thompson and get replacement tires. But until then, I will just drive it normally, or as normal as possible, just to keep that together. Also, a Whitwell bolt left the chat. Put a new one of those in. What else? Oh, most importantly, I noticed that the air conditioning belt took a hit. So I have a new one right here. I just spun it around until I was able to see what the part number was. And now I'm going to swap out that belt. You may have noticed that there's no idler on here, a tensioner. We used to bolt right here. I took that off and I got a stretch to fit belt, which is what they run on later model, I believe. Or maybe it was the early ones. Either way, I looked and I saw that they put on a belt that just barely fits. And they don't come off. I was pitching these belts pretty regularly. One of the things I learned from pitching these belts is that you can put them on and off without taking these belts off, and I'll show you how to do that right now. The only reason I learned that is I made a pass at Famoso, and Cleat came back and said, "You lost your AC belt." I said, "That's crazy talk, because all my supercharger and accessory drives are still working." So the belt had kind of come out the top right here, and then just these belts just went over it and spit it out. Nothing was damaged, nothing was stretched. So I go, well, that's an awesome way to take it off and put it back on. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'll be right back. All right, I went and found socket as necessary to crank the motor over by hand. Also, Gas Rats Mark just showed up. What's up, Mark?
What up? What are you building?
I'm doing an AC belt in the Chevelle because, you know, the most important things are very critical. So here's the funny part. I don't know if I showed you this before. At the racetrack, this thing pitched an AC belt, but didn't dismount my supercharger belt or my accessories drive. And I was just like, how the hell did that happen? And then I realized that this belt popped off and just walked through all of these while it was spinning and just spit out on the track. And these never came off. I was like, well, then it should be perfectly possible to put it on and take it off without taking all the belts off. So we're about to find out right now. So I'm gonna pull this belt. I don't know if you can actually see that on camera, but misalign the belt while I crank it over, while trying not to pinch my fingers. Can't tell if it's working. Oh, it's definitely working. Even though this is a lot of work, it is. Oh yeah, it's walked over a whole groove. It's still a lot less work than taking all the other ones off. I wonder.
Pitching it.
Yeah.
Shoot. Sorry, camera people.
It's coming off, right? Oh yeah.
It's walking off.
Let's move to the outside. Oh yeah, look at that. Come right up on the edge. I guess this could be, oh.
There it is.
I guess this would be easier if it was, if I had something with a hook on it. So if I did this often, I'd probably make something with a hook on it that I could pull on it from here. Now
what? What's next?
Did I get myself all caught up in a knot? Oh yeah, I did. Oh no, that's correct. Has to go all the way through there.
Yeah, keep going and this side will come out.
Oh, because I let this get caught in there.
Pull, yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. Let them both get hung up. There it is.
And that just walked through both belts. I think if I was a little more careful, I wouldn't have run it over twice, but off.
Yeah, that's seen better days.
New one right here.
Oh, what's the difference?
I still had some time left on that one. Man, I should
That
have
could be your backup now.
left it on there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now to install. It should be something to the effect of. As soon as I was taking it off, I accidentally ran it over the other side. So that was a twofer. Put it on, it's a little easier. This will take a little bit of thinking. But it's very possible. We do this, maybe this bolt won't come unloose. This way.
It's almost there.
I guess we learned something today.
There it is.
And still got all my digits, no pinches, no welts. All good. Steering fixed. From the looks of the damage, I don't know why it came apart. And
This is the passenger side.
skip a meal.
Click.
Generally.
Down its own.
That was the sound. And the AC is going to be blowing cold again, so that's cool. I fixed the sway bar bracket on that side. I'm going to call Ride Tech and just order up a couple of new ones. In their defense, I'm sure under normal operation it would have been just fine. I am not normal operation. Other than that, I think we are good. I'm going to clean this thing up. We're going to put some lug nuts on it and get in the wind. All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching. I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the video. And that's it. Try to get these things out a little quicker next time. See you later.